Hey guys, I wanted to sit down and have a little chat about mascara once and for all here. I know I dropped a little tidbit in a video a while back saying how I feel like I've come across a mascara that I might like even better than CoverGirl Supersizer, which for a little bit over a year now I think has been a solid favorite repurchase mascara of mine. Now between mentioning that in that video and now, I've also experimented with a few others, and I was kind of reminded of a couple of rediscovered favorites too that really were favorites in the past for a reason, and I've tried them again and been like, oh yeah, I love those too. But I've still got a number one in this video that I'll lead up to that I think is just absolutely fantastic. And let me give you a little backstory in case you're unfamiliar with my lashes, because we all have different lash types, and that's another reason why I wanted to mention more than just one mascara in this video, because eyelashes can be like the hair on our heads, you know, it responds differently to different products. We all have different kinds. My lashes tend to be not super full, and I have very, very straight lashes. I find that my lashes can get weighed down very easily. Any curl that I try to put in them prior to applying mascara can get just sort of wiped right out of the lashes very easily with certain formulas. And to top it all off, my lashes aren't particularly long either, so I feel like they can always benefit from a mascara that will add some length as well. So I like length, I like thickness, I like the ability to hold curl, I like it to wear without flaking off on my cheeks throughout the day, and ultimately, as one who does wear false lashes a lot, it's like the mascara really has to do a lot to impress me and wow me and satisfy me. So I want the biggest lashes I can get from my mascara. So I'm gonna start off, just give you a little refresher here on the Supersizer. This is still, in my eyes, a fantastic mascara. It's not really your typical mascara wand. It is somewhat flat on two sides, and those sides can tend to hold a little bit of product there, and then you can sort of rotate the brush as you apply it and sweep that product through. This is a concept that if we were just talking about this product and I hadn't tried it yet, I'd probably tell you, oh, that'll probably overload my lashes or gunk them up way too much, but honestly, this has been a great mascara for creating length. I do find it builds on itself nicely. It wears all day on me without flaking, and I can use it on my lower lashes pretty well too. And one of the most important factors being it does hold a curl for my lashes, so I curl my lashes first. I will hold that curler on there for a good, 15 seconds, and maybe a couple times throughout I will slightly change the position of the lash curler just so I don't get one solid crimp, you know what I'm saying? And the separation is good with this mascara too, so it's got many, many things going for it. There's a lot of reasons why I've continued to repurchase that. And then another just great mascara for a very specific reason is my CoverGirl Clump Crusher Water Resistant. I use this a lot on the lower lashes. It's kind of become a go-to when I'm trying out different mascaras and I'm not sure what they're going to do on my lower lash line, and that's a risk that I don't want to take on a certain day. You're going somewhere or something important's going on, and you don't want to risk having the lower lash line smudge. That happens to me all the time with mascaras. Some people, like, their lashes will hit them up above and there will be transfer up here. I've never really had that issue. For me, it'll always be down below. I've got some fairly long lower lashes, and so this has always been great for not going anywhere. It doesn't overload the lashes. The brush is very manageable, not too big, and this, like the Supersizer, is another one of those rubber bristle brushes, which, when these first started coming out, I wasn't in love with them, but there have been several mascaras that have put out a really good formula with that rubber brush, and it's worked well for me. This can also be a fine mascara to wear like on your upper lashes too. I'm not saying like this has to be strictly lower lashes, because it can wear okay on the uppers as well. It doesn't provide as much volume or length as any of the others that I'm going to mention in this video, but for me it's just worked well for a specific purpose, that being, the lower lashes. And if you also have that problem with a lot of mascaras wanting to smudge on the lower lash line, this could be a good one just to have on hand. Now, just in the past couple weeks, I have tried out this puppy again. Yes, this was like an Emily Award winning Essence mascara. I love Extreme Crazy Volume mascara. And I came back to this because I had tried those Lash Princess mascaras from Essence. And honestly, while those were good, those did get a little better with time for me. I don't think either of those do for my lashes what this one does. And this is another one of those crazy rubber bristle brushes. It's a lot of really, really short bristles with this one. And you do kind of have to clean off the tip and make a point to do that. But you will notice that there are bristles at the very end of the wand as well. And in years past, I had sung the praises of this mascara for building thickness, building length, just being a really good volumizing big lash mascara. And I was reminded of that recently. And so I thought if I do a video on my new favorite mascara, I kind of feel the need to bring up the fact that, yeah, this is really good too. And I don't know that it lengthens me out quite as much as Supersizer, but you know, it's certainly in the ballpark, and it's a very affordable mascara, so I do want to make sure I mention that. Another Rediscovered mascara, another former Emily Award winning mascara of years past, Too Faced Better Than Sex. I went a long time just not using this. It was one of those products where it's like, okay, I've determined I like it, I think it's a good product, now I've got a million other things to try, this is going to take a back seat. And it took a back seat for the longest time. And then, you know, I got one as part of a little kit recently, and I used it again, and I thought, yes. I was completely reminded of how much I love this mascara for creating the look of a lot of lashes, a lot of fluttery, soft lashes. It's a traditional bristle brush with just the slightest bit of a pinch in the center, a little bit of an hourglass shape. I don't like extreme hourglass shapes in mascara brushes because I think a lot of times then you are not able to hit that middle part with your lashes. But here it's such a shallow little dip in there that you can totally still reach all of your lashes with this brush. It really just feathers them out, fans them out. I mean, it can give me a very dramatic look. One thing I was also reminded of though is that this will have a tendency to smudge on me on my lower lash line. So this is certainly one of those situations where I would put CoverGirl Clump Crusher water resistant on the lower lashes. But assuming I hit the sweet spot with this mascara where I've applied just enough on the upper lashes to lengthen them out, thicken them up, but not applied too much to where I've overloaded them and weighed them down, this can be a really, really beautiful, just stunning mascara. And so I was really reminded of that recently too. Still, the one mascara that I was referring to that I thought, this is really changing my game, this remains on top for me. And I'm talking about the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I have it here in a sample. I'm working through like a couple of samples of this stuff before I go ahead and buy the full size. But this has been just everything. In the littlest nutshell possible, this is how I can describe this mascara. This does everything for me that CoverGirl Supersizer does, but it does it more quickly, and I feel like I end up with even more like drama thickness to the lashes, like bigger looking lashes. I really love the brush. It's traditional bristles. They get a little bit shorter as you get out toward the end. I find it very, very easy to get right in close to the base of my lashes, get into my inner corner. And I took some video of me applying this earlier just so you could see like how quickly it actually builds up my lashes. And my lashes look like there's nothing there at first, and then it's like ba-boom, there is one coat and it is totally awesome. And then I just wait a little bit. I don't let it get 100% dry before I apply my next coat, but I just go on with the next. If you want to build up even more length and thickness, it just really goes there for me, and it doesn't flake off. I feel like I can wear this with confidence on the lower lashes too. It does hold the curl too, and that's the really fine line that most mascaras cannot walk, is being able to thicken my lashes up this much, you know, add this much product to my lashes, but still be really super light. And I feel like I can really go to town applying it, not hold back, and feel like, yes, I love the result. The Too Faced Better Than Sex, I kind of have to watch myself just a little bit more. It's like this mascara has its limits for my lashes if I really want to maintain that curl. This one, it's like, you know, you just go. You just put it on and it really, really delivers. And I I'm very excited about it. I'm not excited that my new like favorite mascara is not at a drugstore price, but at the same time, I feel like an impressive mascara is an impressive mascara. It's worth talking about, it's worth sharing. I still think CoverGirl Supersizer is great. You know, if this is a little basketball team, like this is my starting lineup, but this one is kind of like the star who's scoring the most points right now. So if you guys have tried this mascara, tried any of the ones I've mentioned, would like to share your feedback, basically on all things mascara, please let me know in the comments section what you've been enjoying. But this one certainly is changing the game for me. I love the superhero mascara. But thank you again so much for your time. I hope you've had a wonderful holiday, those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.